Hello everyone, friends time, or for friends list, someone dropped out as well. I don't know who that was. Who did we lose? That was
Taylor.
Earlier.
Anyways, he'll be back. I think he wrote there. Oh, he has to go. All right. Have fun. Thanks for joining. So yeah, sadly his microphone was pretty bonkers, or it was like he didn't have the headset, I think, so he couldn't really speak much. But he was here, so it's nice to have him. And it really smells nice now. But yeah, let's see, where's the friends thing? There it is. All right, we'll start Exia STUN. Bigger friends list and not count guildies towards friend limit. I like that. Send friends mail.
Yeah, I don't know.
Push notification for when friends send you co-op invite. Allow for in-game groups to form among those in friends list. Allow segue into pre-made teams, champion co-op, TDM, etc. In-game chat options for those in current group and or friends list. All right, I really like all of this. But yeah,
Yeah.
if we start with the friends list here, I think they
It's
should
just a
definitely
stopper list.
expand. Yeah, they should definitely expand it to maybe 50. And on top of that, guildies should have like a sort of category where maybe guildies are first or last, and you can maybe sort them to be either first or last, like this little thing here. Yeah. Exactly. And then basically a checkbox, I guess, guild is first or not, or something like this, where they would first, last, or neither, where they would just be. But yeah, and they could be like green background or a little bit green, light green or something, where non-guildies aren't. But yeah, not counting guildies towards this, because that's just a convenience, because there's no other system to have a guild list like this. Well, there is, but then you need to dig in pretty far into the guild hall, which is also a loading screen that's longer than this, by the way. So yeah. Sending friends mail, I mean, that could be fun, actually. We're going to see some more suggestions on this later, by the way, where there could be like systems for this. So let's just keep that thought. Push notifications, I agree with that. And yeah, you can actually make a group and a party here instead of just in that game mode. And then you can go around to different places with that group. I think that would be pretty nice. So, we want to do co-op now, then we do that. Oh no, let's go for expedition co-op, for example. And you don't have to like remake the group every time. I think that could be pretty nice, and you can just sit and chat, like a little chat room in a way, which would obviously be up here. So you have general, guild, and group as a third one. Some small events to do with friends, sending each other stuffs, yeah, collecting points and counting days of friendship. That was my idea, by the way. Yeah, something like that. I think that could be pretty cute. And what you said earlier about the friends listing, yeah, that's actually fits perfectly to have those buildings produce those things that you can send to your friends. And it could even be a collection, like literal collection, as in inventory, or no, not inventory, book. So, for example, like if we go in here, look at the like this stuff, for example, and you have collected these little toys or whatever it could be, that your friends have sent you. I think that could be really fun. It could be stickers even with like characters from the game or whatever it could be, or bosses or things from within the universe. Really, really fun actually. I know Sorry had that sticker idea, which I thought was adorable. So, but yeah, that's a really good thing. Another thing, stalking another player feature, lol. Yeah, so that was HoleeSheet, and I think that's something that they're gonna fix the next update, where you're gonna have like a mutual friends thing. I don't know exactly how it's gonna work, but assuming that you're like, add friend, and what's your number, Himitsu?
On the friend number?
Yeah.
It's let me just check it. It's hashtag VYXKX.
FKX.
XKX.
Eh? What?
VYX.
X.
KX.
K, and what's the last one? X.
X. Yes.
Okay, there you are. Like, so here, for example, I can add you as my friend, and now you're my friend. That's it. Like that's really weird. So like how it should be, of course.
Fix that.
Yeah. So there's basically two ways I think they can do it. Either it can be like now, however, it's gonna be like a mutual thing. So there's gonna be an icon that you're actually a mutual friend, or they just remove the whole stalking thing at all, and you actually get a friend request that you have to accept.
That's what they're doing.
Which makes sense. Okay, that's what they're doing. Cool. Yeah, it just makes a lot more sense because this is pretty stupid. However, like, how's that gonna work though? Because like, obviously everyone sees my numbers and everyone else's numbers. So like if a lot of people want to add me, for example, I'm gonna get like 1 million friend requests. Then that's also annoying. Maybe there should be a thing where you can actually block it, like incoming ones you can only send, for example. I think would make sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they'll probably have to do this.
That could be annoying. Like
I
pop-ups.
just don't get how so many games have friend request systems, and the friend request systems have been in games for like decades at this point, and they still manage to mess it up
Yeah,
so bad. I've never seen a friend request system this bad.
yeah, that's actually
It's
very true.
it's so puzzling.
Yep, that's a very good point actually. I don't know what they were doing there. I guess they
They just
wanted to
rushed
just
it.
have the feature done, so because you can still invite and those kind of things, but obviously that system is kind of
Yeah.
clunky as well, so I don't really know. But yeah, pretty funny. Naoas, make the friend system an actual friend. Yeah, okay. And increase the amount you have. Make it so you can do all the things with friends. Invite to FA co-op and make it so you can do all those things with guildmates instead. Yeah, pretty much that. I mean, obviously, when we made all the suggestions, that was before they said they were gonna fix it. Like I think they hinted at it in the R&D or something, but now it's finally actually gonna happen. So I think it's the next update or the one after. Yeah, it's the one after. So the next Korean update, basically. Yeah. Davis, allow spectator mode for arena to see what they're doing. Basically showing proper status. For example, playing co-op, playing arena, currently raiding. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. That's actually really cool. Me, friend system with requests, not stock system. Yep. Nihal, a hero loan system would be cool. Oh, so you can actually borrow heroes to anyone. Anyone wants my Sumira?
I'll take it.
Yeah, can have a left too. But yeah, I mean that sounds pretty cool. I don't know if they're gonna do it though, to be fair, but I think it sounds pretty cool. I mean, it's gonna help raiding a lot too. Like if someone is to do a specific thing there, but it's probably gonna be some shitty cooldown and some other fuckery with it. But you know,
That's just a better version of training room.
Yeah, exactly. Luna, maybe add an accept or decline. Yeah. UF. It's alright, it doesn't do much though, but Kakao promised to add expedition-like content for multiplayer with multiple people. Hunter. Add the feature to join friends farm while they're in it with request. Oh yeah. I think they have been talking about it too, it's just a technical thing at this point, I think. But that would be really cool. Clacius, is there a point to this? Yeah. Kitananji. An emergent group... emergent pop-up for co-op invites, please. Only when not in combat. Yeah, I think there's gonna be like a big, like right now it comes like under the soul point thing, but I always miss it, and I'm like, oh, someone wanna play with me, and it's like, oops. So, yeah, something a bit more, yeah. Taxer, you can't even chat with them. That's just trash. Also, the adding mechanic, you can just add without confirmation. That feels like you're adding a bot. So honestly, I think they should do something with this game is a proper chat, because the chat is extremely annoying. For example, if I want to type a bunch of shit here, that actually worked. Okay, how? What the hell? Wait, let me even go more then. There. So there, that was a very long thought out message that I typed, and I get this shit instead. And now I'm angry because I have to retype that in shorter, but I don't even know how many letters I have because it doesn't say here. It should be a counter. And oh no,
I knew that was gonna happen. Subscribe.
Yeah, no, but so like that's really stupid. So what I personally would do with the chat is to make it much nicer. Like I played another game before called Dragon Raya, really shit game, extremely whaley and just ass, but the chat was very impressive. It even had like an auto translation thing inside of the game because there was a lot of Russian people on my server, for example, and you could literally translate on the fly. Another thing that was really cool too is that it didn't have this annoying thing. Like I think even I don't know if you typed like this or if there was like a built-in thing in the game. I can't remember, but it was a lot more convenient than this anyways. Another thing that I think they should do is to remove ban words, but people would be having to be what's it called? Like they would have to think about what they're writing, of course. But like some of the ban words doesn't make sense and is more of an inconvenience. And I think that then you can just have a mature filter or not that's on by default. So if you want to see words like fuck and whatever, then sure, go ahead. But obviously people can do more insults, but then also obviously if people start writing bad shit, then you can report them and they would get a ban instead. So I think that's just better, because now it's just a very inconvenient thing. Because I think it's not just about protecting what people see. There's going to be shit everywhere, and people are going to find ways to get around those filters anyways. And for us normal people who wants to just have a good chat would just choose another forum instead of this because it's so bad. I think that at least, because if you're going to have a chat, and like all games have it, like make it good, because it's kind of nice to be in game and chat actually. I just never do it in this game because of that reason. Just makes no sense.
Maybe like the chat limit is fine for Korea, since they don't use Roman characters.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the thing.
Could be. I
mean, 60 characters probably a good amount for them.
Yeah.
Because I look at their presets and it's like, I swear they have the names of entire bosses or something. I don't know. They're always so short.
I would say based on what we're seeing here, I assuming a space counts as a character, by the way. I think 120 would be a good thing, because it shouldn't be like you can cover the whole chat with text. However, my message, you can't really say much with that. Also, a actual counter would be nice, so I know how many I'm at. Because it's just annoying to write something with 61 and then you just lose the whole thing. So yeah. Anyways, you can't even... Yeah, okay, that's the one we just did. Tommy, only thing I don't like about friends is that other players can add you without asking. So maybe a confirmation to the player being added that they are okay with it would be nice. Yeah. miawry, friend requests and private chat. Yeah, private chat too. In-game DMs with people who you're following. What?
Yeah, in-game DMs, yeah. Keep all the weird people out of the normal chat.
Right. Wait, let me just fix this thing here. It was bugged. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Implementation of private chat feature 2, enabling players to visit each other's farm simultaneously in real time, even a group of people on a private farm, and having interactive minigames, soccer, tag, etc. Oh yeah. Just revamp it into a proper friend system where you actually have to manually consent with someone. I feel uneasy knowing that I'm being stalked. Private DMs too, as this will hopefully better mitigate the roleplay in general chat. Yeah, so yeah, it's basically the same thing. Cockclock, more stuff to do. Stuff for this to have use. alexmeme, daily gifts? Question mark. And then I need to fix a thing here because I screwed up. There we go. No, that didn't work. That worked. And then I think there is another anonymous person. I'm not sure, but I think so. Allowed to add unlimited friends. Set up a friend request system to verify someone's requests. Comeflorez, PM or private chat system. Yeah. So I think the conclusion is pretty overwhelmingly obvious. And for a change, we are actually happy to say that it's actually going to happen. And that's obviously the mutual friends thing. That most people were talking about. And then there was some little gimmick things as well, such as sending gifts to each other and stuff like that, which is also really nice. So yeah, I think that's pretty much sums that one up.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why we have an ASUS system and a friend system. Why can't they be the same system?
Yeah. Well, one is for NPCs and one is for people, I suppose. But yeah, I think now that you mention it, the SNS system is very forgotten too. I mean, I love reading some of these. There's one, my personal...
I don't remember the last time I even opened this.
Yeah, some of them are just so fucking funny. The Shopaholic Mercenary, like I just see myself in that one. It's so fucking funny. Like, did I mention the Awakening Stone that comes out this week? I can't afford to miss an offer that good. Like, there's another one that's like even more funny where he's talking about like buying... I think it's like buy 2 and get 3 or something like that, and he thought it was like a super good deal, but it's pretty expensive anyways. And I just, I'm definitely falling into that. But and I think the lazy, which one is it called? The Prisoner. Oh, they screwed up with the text here, by the way. It's supposed to be this black color, but there we have the color code for it. But yeah,
nice.
Yeah, they forgot to do the. I think it's like the /color in brackets after. I think that's how it's done. Remembering my old forum times, but yeah, we can't find it now. But there's that lazy prisoner. Yeah, oh my god, it's so funny. I think it was like framed for stealing bananas or something, or doing something shady with bananas. But then it was like too lazy to appeal. It's so fucking funny.
Too lazy to.
Yeah, and it's really funny. But yeah, I think the SNS is definitely something that could be worked on, because it's kind of like I don't know. I mean, even without involving people, you could make a thing where you can actually send these people gifts and shit, and they can send something back here and there. Just make it a little bit more meaningful, because right now it doesn't really make a lot of sense. It's sad because it's funny, but just forgotten, among other things. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and on to the next.